Welcome back to Move and Groove with Nina. This will be a 15 minutes full body Pilates workout. We will work your entire body. You won't need any equipment, just your mat and yourself. We will have 40 seconds on and 10 seconds off. You will work on your balance, strength, flexibility, toning, and shaping of your muscles. And when you're ready, let's begin. We will begin in a seated position on the floor. You're going to get ready to take a seated position with your knees bent and feet on the ground. We're going to begin with a gentle back warm-up that will also incorporate abs training. So when you're ready, let's get seated. Legs in front of you, knees bent, feet on the floor. Sit as straight as possible. Place your hands under your legs, just behind your knees. And then you're going to extend your back backwards, stretching it gently. And then go forward and open your chest. Even go as far as you can forward for a tiny bit of a stretch. Going back and forth, breathing deeply. Wonderful. You're doing great. Continue just like that. And we have only 10 more seconds of this gentle stretch and warm-up. This is sort of a seated cat-cow stretch. Let's go ahead now and actually go on all fourth position, tabletop, knees under hips and wrists under shoulders. We're now going to do the full cat-cow stretch where your chest and back will lower down to the floor and then raise and curve towards the sky, creating a gentle back warm-up, abs engagement, your core engagement. For a deeper stretch, roll your shoulders as you're going into a cow and go ahead and stretch it as far as you can away from the floor for the cat. Breathing deeply with control. No rush. This is just a great warm-up. We're going to exercise your legs today as well. So this is a protection for your back for those. Excellent. Let's take a 10-second rest and get ready for our next exercise, which is going to be lying down on your back. We're going to lay it down. Neutral back position. Legs lifted 90 degrees and your toes will slightly touch the floor and lift back into 90-degree position. This is a gentle abs engagement while your head remains on the floor and hands alongside your body. You're doing great. Wonderful. We'll have a relaxation after this, so do your very best to engage your core. Lower your ribs towards your hips. Wonderful. Just like that. You're doing great. Let's take a little rest and hug our knees. Excellent. Let's go ahead for our next abs training. Knees and legs bent into the 90-degree position, and we're going to do modified 100. Hands will pulse up and down for 4 counts. Abs engaged and legs remained in 90-degree position lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4 up and 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Your head and neck lifted off the ground, looking forward, firming your core, breathing deeply. Excellent. You're doing great. Wonderful job. Alright, we're done with that, and stay with your legs in 90-degree position as well for the next one. Hands interlaced behind your neck, and we're going to now lift your shoulders and your head off the floor and allow your legs to now touch the toes as before, but one by one. Slowly with control, engage in your core, lowering your ribs into your hips direction. If possible, neutral back. If you have any lower back discomfort, engage your core even more. Wonderful. Continue tapping your toes on the ground as slow as you need to for just a little bit more, and we're going to have a nice stretch after this. Wonderful. Let's hug our knees and get ready by laying your head on the floor. We're going to straighten your left leg and extend the right leg down, and we're going to switch the sides. Pulse for 1, 2, and flip the other leg towards yourself. The knees can be bent if needed. However, try to straighten them as far as you can, as long as you're feeling a gentle stretch. 1, 2, pulsing and switching. Excellent. Continue just like that, feeling the stretch, pulsing your legs, toes pointed. Wonderful job. Engage your core in here. It will naturally also engage by itself, of course, but we just want to avoid any lower back discomfort, so I want you to be aware of your core. To relax, hug your knees, lay down and breathe deeply. Wonderful. For our next exercise, you're going to take your right leg extended and then just bend the knee and then alternate. When you're bending your knee, you're kind of bringing your toes towards your body and then extending them up towards the sky. This is a dynamic, gentle stretch, as well as a little bit of a passive stretch as well. The other leg is just relaxing on the floor. You could be further away from your body, and if this is too much, you can bend the leg on the floor to allow the stretch to be less powerful. Wonderful job. Continue just like that, and then we're going to take a 10-second rest and get ready to switch sides. So now my right leg will be extended on the floor, and I will take my left foot, extend it, and then bend the knee, alternating. And so when I'm bending the leg, as you can see, I'm kind of grabbing it and pulling it towards my chest, allowing the knee to be on the left. And then when I'm straightening the leg, I'm stretching, aiming towards splits. Just do your very best. If this is too far, again, the leg on the floor, for me that's the right leg, can remain bent, and you can place the foot on the ground to reduce the stretching depth. You're doing wonderful. Keep going just like that for just a few more seconds. And now let's get ready for bridge. So feet close to your hips on the ground, hip width apart. We're going to lift your hips with control, vertebra by vertebra, lowering it down, allowing your bridge to activate your glutes, activate your core. Wonderful. Continue just like that, lifting and lowering with control. Your neck should be neutral, not too far down and not too far up. Allow yourself to create a neutral position, shoulders on the floor, hands resting. Wonderful job. Keep going just like that for just a little bit more. If you have any discomfort in your knees, try to focus more on lifting with your heels, maybe even lifting the toes off the ground a little bit. Wonderful. Let's take a rest, just laying there, knees bent, feet on the floor. Now we're going to lift your hips and then also lift your heels off the ground, and we're going to pulse on the top of the bridge. To make it more challenging, you can also lift your hands and hold them up, but you can also keep them on the ground. Pulsing a little bit, just a small range of motion. Heels lifted, engage in your core, engage in your back, breathing deeply. Don't forget to breathe. You're doing wonderful. That's great. Very, very good. Just like that. And we are done. Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and get ready for our next exercise. For that, you will roll up, or you can go through your side and just stand up carefully at your own pace. No rush. We're going to do some squats with sideways stepping. So you're going to squat down, legs together, hands in praying position. Go only as far as you feel comfortable. Maybe at first you will start with a smaller range to avoid any discomfort or cracking. And then as you progress, it could actually go a little bit deeper. Be mindful of your ankles. And then as you are lifting yourself from that squat with praying position, legs together, you're going to just step sideways until you reach the edge of your mat and reverse direction. If you're not using a mat today, just use the edge of your room. And that's it, we're done. For this next exercise, you might want to grab a wall or a chair if your balance is not that great. We're going to lift one of your feet up, knees bent, and you can stay there, which is just a regular stretching position, or you can try to lift that foot behind you into a baby dancer, a simplified and modified dancer position from yoga for an excellent balance. I've used this very exercise to develop balance after I stopped walking due to injury for 4 months. It's an excellent builder for all the muscles and balance. If you're holding on the chair, remember to lift your back foot only as far as you can, lowering with control. Taking 10-second rest, and we're going to switch sides. Remember, you can always hold on to something, or you can take breaks, and it's okay to lose your balance. We're going to grab the inside of the foot and just bend the knee. You can stay there stretching, or you can lift the back leg, and the hand in front can stay in front of you. You can be holding onto a chair or a wall, or even lift it up. You're going to feel the standing leg activating. To help yourself, you want to hold 𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙧, a focal point that is not moving. So not your reflection in the mirror or the actual video, something on the floor or in the room that's not moving. That can help you with the balance. Wonderful job. You're doing great. And we're done as well, lowering with control, taking 10-second rest and getting ready to sit down. It's going to be a very pleasant exercise. Let your legs fold naturally in a relaxed way, no need for crossing. If this is too difficult, you can also extend them in front of you, and if that's too much, you can even lay on the ground. We're going to work our diaphragm. You can see my hands are on my ribs, and you see how when I inhale, they go apart from each other, and when I exhale, they come closer. We're going to learn how to breathe deeply by just breathing in and out, allowing your fingertips and palms to feel how your muscles and body expands, how the diaphragm works. Just doing that exercise is great for engaging the core, knowing how it works, feeling your body, having a conscious control. And continue doing that in any comfortable position, and we're done. Next, we're going to lay down on the ground, knees bent and feet on the floor. Then you're going to naturally just open your hips. It doesn't matter how far they open. It could be a little bit, it could be further than mine. One hand will be on your chest or on your ribs, and the other will be on your lower tummy. We're going to allow the gravity to passively stretch your knees down. You know, in restorative yoga, there's something like that where we have things under your legs to relax, but this is actually a stretch. As you allow your body and the gravity to take your knees down to the floor, when you're coming back, just make sure you do it slowly because it may be quite a deep stretch, although we only held it for 40 seconds. Slowly come up, carefully. Wonderful. We're gonna get ready again for improving that balance today. You're gonna stand straight. Feel free to use a chair or wall if you need to. Lift one leg 90 degrees position, hands extended into a T. Stay in this position and only rotate your hands and chest and your shoulders towards the lifted leg and away from it. This is our Pilates workout with control. It's okay to lose your balance at first. I think I was doing this exercise for the last 25 years. So slowly turning towards the bent and lifted leg and then back forward. Really trying to keep that balance active. If you lose your balance, just restart. Take a 10-second rest, breathe deeply, just relax. And we're going to switch sides. So you're going to see me lift my other leg, 90-degree bend, hands into a T. You're going to slowly turn towards the leg and then away from it. If you could engage your core, lift your tummy, bring it slightly closer towards your back, and engage the quad of the standing leg, that could definitely enhance the balance. Also, if you do need to, you can use a chair and just focus on holding the leg up at first. Wonderful. You're doing great. just like that. All right. Excellent job. Let's take a little rest and get ready for our next exercise. Alright, so we're going to now sit down, cross your legs in a comfortable cross-legged position. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can do what I'm doing, half lotus or full lotus position. We're going to place your hands on your knees. Focus on appreciating your practice today, your exercise for your entire body. Let's lift our hands and breathe in. Place them into a praying position above your head and bring it towards your chest. Thank you so much for being here today. You did such a wonderful job. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends, loved ones, and family. I look forward to seeing you next time. If you have any questions, please do go ahead and engage in the comments. I also left my Instagram account linked in there, and you can also book a free chat to chat about your fitness journey. Thank you. I hope that you have the most wonderful day.